welcome to Pickney Time, and today we are at the National Water Commission Bog Treatment Plant. I wonder, which parish is it in? Anybody can tell me?
St. Anne.
We are in the parish of St. Anne, and today we have with us the Corporate Public Relations Manager of the National Water Commission.
Welcome, Mr. Buchanan.
Thank you very much, and welcome to the Bog Water Treatment Plant of the National Water Commission.
Thanks for having us.
Anyone can tell me, what does the abbreviation NWC stand for? Yes.
National Water Commission.
National Water Commission. Give him a clap. Very good. And we're going to invite Auntie Anna. Clap her. Come on, give it up for Auntie Anna. Anybody know Spanish? Who is so good at Spanish? All right. What is water in Spanish?
Agua.
Agua. Very good. Awesome. Does anyone know what water is in French? Yes, Carissa.
Oh.
Give her a clap for that. Now, guys, water is so important. We have several uses of water. Now, I need 4 persons to tell me some things that they use water to do. All right?
To drink.
We drink water. Yes, and you know water is very important, don't it? How many times are we supposed to drink water?
8 times a day.
8 glasses of water, that is. Yes?
Like washing, for washing clothes.
Washing clothes. What else?
Drinking.
No, wash the dishes, wash cars, all of those things. So you see how important water is? Supposed to never have any water. Uncle, tell us the history of National Water Commission.
Well, the National Water Commission was formed in 1980. It's not so old. But there were other agencies before the National Water Commission. Before the National Water Commission in 1980, there was the National Water Authority, which was responsible for water supplies in rural parts of Jamaica. But there was also in Kingston, the Kingston-based Water Commission, based at Maresca Road. When in 1980, both the National Water Authority and the Kingston-based Water Commission were joined together, they formed the National Water Commission. But Jamaica has an excellent history in terms of water supply. So even before the National Water Authority, and before the Water Commission, from as far back as 1766, there were pipes, and an aqueduct was laid in Kingston from the Hope Estate to get water to the city of Kingston via an aqueduct. That's way back in 1766. And in 1799, not far from here in Falmouth, Trelawney, one of the first pipe water supply companies was established, called the Falmouth Water Company. And that was in 1799. And they took water from the Marthabury River and delivered water to the ships which came to the harbor in Falmouth. From as far back as 1799, well before many developed cities in the United States had piped water, we had piped water in Falmouth. The National Water Commission is Jamaica's largest provider of potable water services. That is, we are the biggest provider of clean drinking water in homes across Jamaica. We're not the only provider of water service in Jamaica, but we provide 90% of all the water that is provided in homes all across the country. The National Water Commission is very important to national development because, as we say, water is life, and without water, not much can happen at all. So it's very important the work we do all across Jamaica in providing homes and businesses with the water that is needed to keep businesses alive and to keep us as individuals alive as well.
How do you supply the country with water?
Because the National Water Commission is dependent on the natural environment to provide us with the raw material, the raw water, which we take from either from rivers, or we take the water from underground wells or from springs. We then harness that water, we then pipe it to a treatment plant like this one here at Bogue, where the water is treated so that the germs and any other disease-causing agents are removed, and then the water is further pumped or delivered by gravity to the homes. We have some 450 different water supply systems all across Jamaica.
Wow.
And we have some 11,000 kilometers of pipelines that run all across the country to get water from where it is at to where it is needed most.
Interesting. Now, guys, have you ever heard the word drought before?
Yes.
What's a drought?
A drought is when there's no water for a long period of time.
Right. Now, Mr. Buchanan, I'm sure my boys and girls want to know, what does Water Commission do when we have no rain, right, when there's a drought?
Well, thankfully, in most instances when we have drought in some location, there is still some water available to us in other locations. So right at this point in time, 90 of our 450 water supply systems are experiencing drought. But the other 360 systems are not experiencing drought.
Wow.
In those situations, what we try to do is move the water from where it is available and bring it to the areas where there is no water. We sometimes can do this via pipes, but in other instances when we can't do it by pipes, we have to do it through trucking. In times of drought, we also have to interrupt the supply. So some persons will get water for some time during the week, and for other times they may be without it.
Oh, so you see why sometimes we don't have any water, right? Because I know you must be wondering, why is it that we don't have any water today? So that explains. What are some things that you should not do in order to conserve? Yes.
Don't waste water.
Don't waste water. But when you say don't waste water, Carissa, how would you, what tell me something that you would do in order to waste the water?
Like if you want to wash your hands, don't spend long washing your hands.
Don't spend too long washing your hands. Right, okay, yes.
Don't keep the pipe flowing.
Don't keep the pipe flowing.
It's like when you're bathing and you're playing in the water.
Yes, you don't do that. You're actually wasting. You're not conserving. So you turn off the tap, right? Very good. All right, so this question, anyone who answers correctly will win an Excelsior double cheese prize. What is water pollution?
When you have a river and you throw garbage and waste things in the water is going to get polluted.
Very good. Give him a clap for that. Awesome. And imagine if you throw garbage in there, what would happen?
Get dirty.
Get dirty. You can't use that. You can't get it to drink again.
So pollution can cause us not to be able to use water from a source. So for example, in parts of Kingston, we are not able to use water that is underneath the earth, but because it is polluted by what we call nitrates, we can't use that water.
I know there are two companies that you have a relationship with. The Jamaica Public Service and Jamaica Fire Brigade, correct?
In the case of the Jamaica Public Service Company, we are their biggest customer.
Okay.
We need a lot of electricity to pump water all across.
Stop right there. This question is another Excelsior double cheese prize. What does that mean? There's a word for it. You use water to generate electricity.
Hydroelectricity.
You hear that big word, guys? What is its name?
Hydroelectricity.
Where is Excelsior double cheese? Come on, that's awesome.
In the case of hydroelectricity, it's where you actually use the water to generate the energy, and we do collaborate with the Jamaica Public Service Company. For example, we have an hydroelectricity plant that is situated on one of our water treatment plants at Constant Spring Water Treatment Plant in Kingston. We also work very closely with the Jamaica Fire Brigade.
Wow.
Because we provide water at the fire hydrants at no cost, free water supply service, so that they can use it to put out fires, to save lives, and to protect property.
I hope you're listening, boys and girls. All right, thank you, Mr. Buchanan. We are well informed, right, guys? Yes. Are you ready for relay?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to use crystal spring water to do our relay.
On your mark.
Auntie Khadija is here from Sangster's Bookstore with your books.
More water facts after the break.
As we whirl, as we twirl, boys and girls, on picnic time.
This is where I learn. I gain confidence from practice. Teamwork teaches me that some challenges have more than one answer.
Only Milo contains ActiveGo, which is a blend of Protomalt, a unique malt extract, and micronutrients to help prepare your child to get the best out of their day.
Thanks, Mom. Now I am ready.
Milo, energy food drink of champions.
Yippee! It's double yummy! Snacking just got better with Excelsior Double Cheese. Delicious cheesy goodness, delicious cheesy crunch. Quality and joy in every bite of the rich, creamy flavor. It's not just cheese, it's double cheese. Double the fun, double the delight, double the bite with Excelsior Double Cheese. It's double the pleasure when you pack it to snack it. Excelsior Double Cheese.
Get more and win in the Sangster's Bookstore Back to School promotion. First prize, $100,000. Second prize, $30,000 and 14 gift vouchers valued at $10,000 each. Find more at Sangster's. See the press for details. Conditions apply.
Up high, it is fluid excitement here at NWC Bulk Treatment Plant. And are you loving it up here?
Yeah.
But this is about making sure you take care of the water in your pipe. Where am I?
We are at the intake valve.
Intake valve?
Yes.
What does that mean?
The valve that takes the water, controls the water that comes in from the Cave River.
What kind of river, boys and girls?
Cave River.
Look at Auntie Anne and say hi, Auntie Anne.
Hi, Auntie Anne.
Auntie Anne, where's Cave River?
Approximately a quarter mile up from where we are right here.
All right. Uncle Floyd, how?
Well, we have a sump up top there, and we take it via the 24-inch ductile iron pipe to here.
What happens here?
Well, we use this valve to control the amount of water coming in.
How much water do you see going into that tank?
1,850.
All right, so after it comes from here, where does it go next?
Well, it goes into that air tank and then over onto those clarifiers.
Yes.
Yes. Over here, you have the aluminum sulfate that we use for coagulation, flocculation, and sedimentation.
What it means is that when the solids, so at the source, we would have had gate valves to take out the hard solids. Right, the hard solids would be your rock stones, your sticks, and so forth, right? So we take it out at the source, but then you may have some fine particles coming in. So the coagulation, flocculation process now is where we would add a chemical called aluminum sulfate. We call it alum for short.
So right now we're going to make sure we look at the next stage. Where we're going now, Uncle Floyd?
Up on top of the clarifier.
Yeah, we're going further up here at NWC plant in St. Anne the Best Parish. This is huge. We're on top of how many gallons of water?
4 million gallons in terms of this section of the clarifier.
So I am on top of?
Right, and another 4 over there.
Boys and girls, you're on top. How does it feel to be on top of 4 million gallons of water? Feels weird.
How does the water get chlorinated?
chlorinate it in terms of a pipe in the form of a solution, and it's fed over via pumps. Over there, pre-chlorination. And over on there, where you have the filter, we have a post-chlorination.
So we have stage 1, intake, stage 2, the clarifier. So how does it get into the clarifier?
Well, it comes via the pipe, via the air tank, and then into the clarifier itself.
How deep is the clarifier?
Approximately 16 feet.
So what takes place while it is in here in this clarifier?
Well, this is the form of purification.
No, so you get water in St. Anne from 30 different sources. And I hear that 14 are affected by drought. How does NWC monitor drought?
Well, we have to put things into place in terms of curtailing the use, whereby washing of vehicles and such like is concerned, so as to minimize the use.
So what are the things that people ought not to be doing now during a drought?
Do not leave pipes or pipe cocks turned on. When you figure more or less that there's no water, for probably the water can come back when you're not around.
That's right. Not only will it flood the place, but we also waste the water.
Make sure your tanks, your water tanks, have a non-return valve, because what will happen is that your water will run back into our lines. The non-return valve is where it prevents the water running back without you turning on your pipe. But if you don't have that, it will come back into our lines.
And then what?
You just waste your tank. So you have a 200-gallon tank filled with water, but because you don't have the non-return, it goes back into the line. So you don't benefit from it.
Then we not give back the water, that's no better than waste the water.
Yeah, but it's going back to waste, it's not coming back into our, and then it can also contaminate our system. So we're now moving over to the filter plant for the bed, and you'll see that process.
Boys and girls, isn't this amazing? This is a huge process. What's happening here?
Well, this is the final process in terms of filtration. This removes all the dirt or sediment coming in via the sand. But we have a filter media inside here, right? And whenever time them get clogged up, we have to backwash them. This vacuum tank open up the valves whenever time we need to backwash. 1, 2, 3, 4 cells. So you have independent valves for each one of the cells.
So the water is going down?
Whenever time we are doing any form of backwashing, the water goes down through there.
Okay.
And goes to waste.
So all of this is going down, it's a strainer, big strainer. Yes. And then now what happens from here with all this water? It goes where?
Storage and distribution is in that tank.
Loving it. Look, me tell you, there's more. As we make sure we stay on top of water, you want to make sure you stay on top of making sure to not waste it, stay on top of taking care of it, stay on top of not polluting it. What does this look like, boys and girls? It looks like a Uncle Floyd?
Yes.
Why you're bright, sir? Good job. But guess what? I hear that this is about where we get the water when it comes into our pipe. So after chlorine is added, Uncle Floyd, it takes place here.
Well, the water itself inside here provides us with the service water for the chlorine itself over there, and also for the building itself, for mixing the aluminum sulfate and whatever there is.
So this is the big tank?
Yes, this is the big tank. This is
and what's the storage for this?
This is a 2 million gallon storage.
Wow.
Yes.
2 million. And then here's what's fantastic. From the Cave River, you're only allowed to take 10 million gallons per day. Yeah. So therefore, each time we use this up, 2 million gallons at a time, then more flows in, which is fantastic. I have a question. Auntie Anne, how many liters make a quart?
1.1 liters.
1.1 liter makes 1 quart. So when you see you talk about a whole quart of stuff, you want to make sure that you have this in mind. So this is a whole one, and then this is a price, a 0.1 on average. So uncle, how many liters make a gallon?
4.5.
So there's a whole heap of 4.5 in that tank?
Yes, whole heap.
Very good. We want to say congratulations to NWC. Who feels good about the water you're getting from the pipe? Can we drink? No, Auntie Anne. I hear a lot of people saying, don't drink the water from the pipe. We hear it all the time. Is NWC's water safe?
Very much so. NWC's water is very safe because we go through a rigorous testing process and we have to meet high standards both locally and overseas. Not to mention, we have been ranked in 3 times in a row the best tasting water in the Caribbean.
Wait!
Yes.
What did she say? We have been ranked what number? 1. And by taste, you mean clean or just how it tastes?
Taste, quality, clean, pure, and everything.
I want you to remind our wonderful boys and girls at home and our parents at home a number of things you want to remind them about. 1.
Don't waste the water.
Do not pollute the water.
Conserve water.
Water is life.
Auntie Ann,
Yes, Auntie Jenny.
we have some exciting plan. You're sure we can manage it at the plant? You're sure they can manage? Boys and girls, they can manage it?
Yes!
But what is it you're going to have? Because we have the best water in the Caribbean, you're going to have a drinking relay. And water is life is good for your cells and your body. When your baby was 80% water. Now that your bigger is like 60% water, so you need water. Whoever wins this drink off will get more water. Are you ready? We have the ladies who will race to the boys and fill their cup. And the first boy to be done and back here wins one whole case of Crystal Spring water. On your marks. Get set. Go! And they're off. Is not who comes down here first, is who drank all that good water and didn't waste it. Only one didn't cheat, and it's this young man. One whole case of Crystal Spring water. We'll be right back. Big up yourself, high five.
As we work, as we turn, boys and girls, on Pickney time. Good to grow.
Good to grow, the yogurt to know. The yogurt to know is good to grow. A happy face starts with great taste. Nutritious for kids, and it tastes great.
Mellow Mary Bird, Vanilla Slide, Rocking Punch, Razzle Dazzle Berry.
A happy face for everyone. Come together and have some fun. Good to grow, the yogurt to know. The yogurt to know is good to grow.
Good to grow yogurt from the makers of This Is Really Great Yogurt.
Yippee! It's double yummy! Snacking just got better with Excelsior Double Cheese. Delicious cheesy goodness, delicious cheesy crunch. Quality and joy in every bite of the rich, creamy flavor. It's not just cheese, it's double cheese. Double the fun, double the delight, double the bite with Excelsior Double Cheese. It's double the pleasure when you pack it to snack it. Excelsior Double Cheese.
It doesn't matter where or when, you can plan your life because with eLife, you can purchase your life insurance online, anytime, anywhere. It's easy. Choose your life insurance coverage, apply, and pay online.
Living the eLife easy.
Live the eLife with Saducor Life.
Get more and win in the Sangsters Bookstore Back to School promotion. First prize, $100,000. Second prize, $30,000 and 14 gift vouchers valued at $10,000 each. Find more at Sangsters. See the press for details. Conditions apply.
Crystal Spring Pure Refreshing 100% Jamaican spring water. It's the healthy way to energize your body and revive your mind. With every drink, Crystal Spring water helps you to celebrate life. If you love your body, stock up and drink up your Crystal Spring water. Nature's ultimate perfection. Distributed by Kyramed Limited.
Crystal Spring water. Crystal Spring water.
This is where I learn. Courage is what I got from experience. With hard work, there are no walls between me and my dreams.
Only Milo contains Active Go, which is a blend of Protomalt, a unique malt extract, and micronutrients to help prepare your child to get the best out of their day.
Thanks, Mom. Now I am ready.
Milo, energy food drink of champions.
As we work, as we turn, boys and girls, on Pickney time.
Welcome back to Pickney Time, and this is where the Ding Dong Brother and Nancy segment takes place. This time, girls versus twins. Boys, ready?
Yes.
We're starting with the twins. Twins! What is water in Spanish?
Water is
Wrong! Wrong answer came first. You never asked in French. What is water in Spanish? Wrong! Agua! Next question, ladies. When was NWC established? 1980, 1970, 1960?
1980.
Good job. One versus nothing. Ready again, boys. Your time now. What is the maximum number of gallons that they can take from the cave river per day? 10 million gallons. Go on, Twinny. Good job, Twinny. Ladies, how many millions of gallons are stored each time here at NWC Bogue? 2 million, yes. Oh, I like it. It is getting hard. Whoa. How many liters make a quart?
1.15.
1.5, wrong. How many liters? We showed in the container. Ladies, go.
1.1.
Yes! Woo! Shake my hand. Brother Nancy, 8 foot, them feel good. Next. Boys, you are not winning. You have to try harder. Ladies, we spoke of a number of water sources in St. Anne.
20.
Wrong. Boys.
40.
Wrong.
30.
30. You missed the chance. Girls are the winners. Congratulations. One Excelsior double cheese. And guess what? Another Excelsior double cheese. And guess what? You have won a chance on Pickney time. We want to make sure we thank you so very much for taking care of your water source. Take very good care of the water in your pipe. Lots of energy and lots of work in it. We want to say big thanks to NWC. We appreciate the work you're putting in to make us #1 in the Caribbean. We say big thanks again. I will see you next time on Pickney Time.